hair under control.
What?
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Are we live?
Yep, I think we're live.
Are we? You sure?
Yep, it says live.
Are we?
Hey, welcome. Welcome. We are live from Petersburg Pet Center at the Annex.
At the Annex on Chief John Lott Street on the waterfront in Petersburg, Alaska, directly across the street from Keto's Cave Liquor Store, Saloon, and Social Center, and just kind of across the street, catty corner from Mindy's Salty Pantry.
Yep, I just ran over and grabbed some
steps
lunch.
away.
Got barbecue beef sandwich. And yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It just looks so good. And pumpkin pie. She's got pumpkin pie going. Woohoo!
That's for later.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Oh my gosh. So I hope everybody out there is doing
so
good.
People can see the special cups that we have.
Well, it's been a busy week. Actually, I haven't been on a live stream. This is.
Well, we haven't done one for 2 weeks.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, that's right. You didn't come on last week. You updated the other video.
Yeah, we were too busy. So 2 weeks ago, the storm hit.
The storm.
The storm.
Oh, yes. It was kind of hanging, jinging, crazy.
It was, it was exciting. It was exciting. So didn't have a lot of storm damage. I did a little thing of what damage we actually wound up with from the storm, which was practically nothing. And then it just kind of rained.
4 days, not quite the 40 days and 40 nights, but close.
But it stopped raining this morning, so it's not raining right now. But yeah, it's just rain. And wind.
And wind.
It was windy and rainy.
Rain. So, what have we got going?
Well,
in the news.
Had a couple of things in the news.
Yeah.
Well, last week.
Oh, did you keep last week's paper?
Yeah, last week's paper. Orrin Pearson is a friend of ours from the radio station. Oh, and here comes Heath.
Here comes Heath.
Heath. Hi, Heath.
We're live. If you want to pop in and say hi. Or...
Just hold on a minute, okay? Yeah. We have to go through the local news first because it's really important what's going on here. Unlike what's going on in the rest of the world and what you're probably hearing out of your television set or cable, however, flat screen, whatever. I don't know how you do it because I haven't done it in a long time. But here in Southeast Alaska, things that are concerning people was intramural high school athletics. It was a track meet here, a cross-country meet here at on Mitkoff Island, and all the young track stars are mentioned in the paper. The school board meeting here wasn't quite as bombastic as some of the ones we've been seeing on the news.
Not this last one, but the one before that, we had a couple of people escorted out of the building.
Well, people take these things seriously. Yeah. The editorials are weird. I'm not even going to. Editorials, guest editorials, and letters to the editor all have one theme, and they're all kind of strange.
They're all strange.
Flu shots. Get your flu shot. There hasn't been any flu in a couple of years, but they're having flu shots here. The police report, the police report, bears are getting into the garbage. And then the usual stuff. A citizen was assisted. Someone got locked out of their car. Lost property was returned to the police department. A deer was struck and killed by a vehicle, but the meat was salvaged.
That's always good news.
Yeah, but on the wildlife end of things, the really big news is, let's see, we're having redistricting for the state legislature.
But it's moose season, right?
Huh? Moose season. Moose season continues. And guess what?
Record year.
The moose harvest, as of when? As of the 13th, a couple days ago, has exceeded 100 moose. Wow. Legal moose. 100 legal ones. 108 so far in the hunt. And that's just in our local area here. It's Farragut Bay, Cape, Kupernoff, Kuyu, Mitkoff's Island, the Stikine River, Thomas Bay, Wawadski Island, Wrangell Island, Zarembo Island, and a little strip along the mainland there. But this is all these little islands right around here in this area. 108 meese.
Meese?
Oh, it's moose. It's a big deal here. There's no tally of the deer, but I mean, deer are being harvested by the hundreds. There's a lot of them. The school has replaced their aging Ford Explorer with a brand new 2021 Honda Pilot XL. Isn't that nice? And
the pumpkin patch.
the fifth annual pumpkin patch is going to be open. That's Bennett's
thing.
Bennett's thing that she does at her house every year.
Yeah, I hear the school is doing a couple of trips out there. They're taking a couple of classes out to go to the patch this year.
And real important.
PFDs are out.
Yes. There it is. PFDs are out.
Sales are on.
Yep, sales are on. Every business is having PFD sales. PFD, for those of you who are unaware, stands for the Permanent Fund Dividend checks that are paid out to all Alaska residents each year around the first week of October. This year it's what is it, $1,115?
$1,163, I think.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
A little over $1,000 this year. It varies. It's been as high as 3,000, over 3,000, and as low as just a few hundred. But it goes up and down based on the dividend amount that's available to pay from the permanent fund, and it's based on oil revenues. So, Clausen Museum is featuring a 5-finger Lighthouse Society display.
They're doing a
historic
silent
lighthouse.
auction as well on that.
Oh, really?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, fundraiser.
Okay, here's a rules of the road question from the Coast Guard. They have one in the paper every week. Which statement is true in an overtaking situation? For all you mariners out there, Captain? An overtaking situation exists when one vessel is approaching another vessel from anywhere abaft the beam. It is the duty of the vessel being overtaken to get out of the way. C, any later change of bearing between the two vessels shall not make the overtaking vessel a crossing vessel. That's a confusing question. Okay. D, all of the above. Probably all of the above. I don't know. Let's see what the answer is. Answer is C, any later change of bearing between these. Whatever. Get out of the way of the big boat and don't run into the small boat. That's kind of the rules of the road. Let's see, what else have we got going on here? The Forest Service proposes to merge South Tongass RAC. I don't even know what an RAC is. Oh, region.
Yeah.
Alaska Regional Secure Rural School, Secure Rural Schools. So it has to do with the rural schools funding. Okay. Moose harvest, it's a big thing. The PSD. And an Oklahoma nurse finds herself helping out in Wrangell. That's news. What happened? She's been a registered nurse for 60 years, past 2 weeks in Wrangell. Traveling nurse happens to land in Wrangell, her most recent assignment. The cross-country team traveling to Ketchikan for another meet. Yeah, good. They're doing good. The swim team is really doing good. You should be surprised, but the swim team here is really rocking. Library news. Closed Monday for Alaska Day.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
No, Alaska Day. October 18th is Alaska Day.
Alaska Day. Sorry,
I'm thinking Columbus
Day.
Columbus Day, but we don't do Columbus. We don't celebrate Columbus Day anymore. We celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. In the public notices stuff, jobs. There's some tax liens in the paper where you might be able to pick up some property for the back taxes. That was in last week's paper. But the Alaska Marine Highway System, that's the ferry system, they're hiring still.
Looking for
Looking
workers
for
on the ferry.
The medical center, municipal power and light has an opening for a power generation mechanic operator. position opening for RNs and LPNs and ward clerks and business office admissions clerk. The clinic needs a lot of people. I wonder why. All of a sudden, the clinic needs so many people. And a cook at the Petersburg Medical Center. What's going on? MP Schiffer, killing a few moments watching Cruising Land. We pull into Skagway. Cool.
You brought up the system hiring.
How's it going? Haven't
Is
been
the
on the
bar
ferry in a
still
while.
closed?
Is the bar still closed on the ferry?
Yeah, last time I was on it, the bar was closed.
Yeah. So Petersburg Children's Center is looking to fill a position. The Muskeg Malariers Oktoberfest Art Share is October 23rd.
Oh, I got to put that in my calendar.
Yeah.
That's when I usually do some of my Christmas shopping.
And high school students are learning, this is in Wrangell, high school students are learning to converse in sign language.
What? Tent City? What?
Yeah.
We have a tent city here?
No, that's Wrangell.
Oh.
That's Wrangell. People were asking, excuse me, honey. People have been asking about the cost of living here in Alaska. I filled up the truck last week, and if I remember right, the price of a gallon of regular gas was like $4.89, something like that, close to $5. So it's not cheap.
MP Schaefer border fully opening soon in November. Can't wait. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
really?
cool. That's great.
That is excellent news.
That's excellent news. So see the ad from the local paper. You can see chicken drumsticks, $1.39 a pound. What else? Milk, $6 a gallon.
Yeah, milk is still at $6.
Milk, $6 a gallon. This is from the trading union. And let's see what we got here. Anything interesting? Nothing I buy.
Yeah. So
Let's see
I'm
here.
curious how. I mean, we don't drink milk.
We don't drink milk.
I mean, I have some at in the fridge at the clinic, but I
Okay,
put
here we
that
go.
in my coffee. But
boneless beef, I have round, $5.99 a pound. Top round steaks, $5.49 a pound. Tri-tip steaks, $7.49 a pound. Essential everyday boneless, skinless chicken breast tenderloins, $6.49 a pound. Oh no, that's $6.49 for a 2.5 pound bag. Sorry, my bad. Bone-in pork rib chops or loin chops is $3.49 a pound. Hot Pockets, $2.79 for a 9-ounce package. What else have we got in here?
a lot of that stuff we don't even look at. Cantaloupe, 99 cents each.
99 cents each for cantaloupes. Avocados, ooh, $1.59 each for avocados. That's cheap.
Yeah, because they're usually $1.99 here.
The organic avocados up at Hammer and Yukon supermarket were $3.59 each.
Oh, geez, really?
So I didn't buy them.
Mm.
I bought the regular ones that were a lot cheaper. Yeah.
Hamburger, $3.59 here right now. And sorry,
Hamburger?
$3.59 a pound. My goodness.
I don't even see hamburger in here. This is the other paper. No hamburger. I don't see hamburger.
Well, they just had the big meat sale.
Oh, here's avocados at the other store, $2.89 each. So it's down here in town they're $1.59 each. Up the hill they're $2.89 each. And yeah, I don't see hamburger in here at all.
So curious, we're hearing like empty shelves and that kind of stuff in some of the other areas. That's not happening here. The shelves
Not
are
yet.
nice and full.
And it's not unusual for us to have empty shelves. I mean, once every 5-6 weeks I'll go up there. There'll be no eggs at all.
Well, that's when the fishing fleet comes through and
they come in and the barge doesn't.
Yeah.
So but in the wintertime it's all about weather preventing the barge from showing up. Right?
Or the fishing fleet rolls in and
They don't roll in so
out.
much in the winter.
Yeah, well, not right now, but sure. $3.59. That's up $1 at the last 3 months. Wow, there's
prices are going up here. I've noticed that the prices are going up.
Yeah,
fairly rapidly.
it's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Gasoline's always expensive, but it's going up. And
then this is last week's, right? Was that last week's?
that's last week.
Yeah.
The electricity price is going up here, but we do have hydroelectric, so it's not going to go that high. Every once in a while, the hydro, I mentioned the last live stream, I think I mentioned that the hydro plant needs an upgrade, and they just passed a $7.8 million bond issue to rebuild the hydroelectric plant. And we also have a diesel generator, and when they go on diesel, they will announce it because the rate goes way up when we're on diesel as opposed to when we're on the hydropower.
With that as backup, if we do have a power outage, it's usually back on within about an hour.
Yeah.
And clicks on the diesel.
And we're heating the boat with electricity. We have electric heaters on the boat during the wintertime because it's way more economical and efficient to do it that way. But our electric bill has gone up to about $80 a month.
Which was about 60 last year average, wasn't it?
70. But we're not full into winter yet.
Yeah.
Still, the heaters are running most of the time. If we're on the boat, they're running.
Well, we've changed our
changed the
setup for
configuration
the
to make it a little more efficient. But yeah, 11 cents a kilowatt near Seattle, but we have cheap power. Yeah, we have cheap power here because it's hydro and
Do you know what
the town owns it.
Charges?
I do not know what
To grab a power bill and check on that.
we should. Yeah.
So, and progress on the boat, none this last week because it was just too crappy out to do much of anything.
Yeah, the rain. At times, the rain seemed like it was coming up instead of coming down, just blowing all over the place. But inside the boat's nice and cozy. We got a few little things done in there, mainly just cleaning up. But yeah, the project's on the outside of the boat. The boat's pretty well covered, and I think we're done for the winter on the outside of the boat.
Yeah. Now we are going to be doing some house sitting here coming up in
December. We're going to be out on the shoreline up by Sandy Beach.
And I'm thinking we can move some of the projects into Mary Lee's garage.
It's that place where we got all the really great footage of the eagles
Yeah.
and the deer 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was last year.
Yeah. So we can set up in the garage and you can zip those holes in all of those pieces and then take them down and assemble them.
Yeah. So what's going on? Here we are. We're well into October. The weather is deteriorating pretty rapidly.
Which it does.
Yeah, because that's what happens in the winter. And there's sort of I don't know what you call it, a crew of cruisers that kind of drift in here to hibernate for the winter.
Yep, we've got quite a lot this year.
Quite a few of them. There are more every year. There's more cruisers this year than I've seen ever before. I mean, just passing through in the summertime.
Yeah.
And here, I just met another one this morning, someone who decided to spend the winter here.
Was it Alice?
Alice, yes. I didn't get the boat name, but they have cats. And they stopped by to check on, pet stuff, because that's where we are, the pet center.
Let's see, we've got Santa Mulligan. We have hot water bottles and WW2 woolly
blankets. Yeah, Laura made me throw away my army blankets. I had army blankets, and when we were in Crescent City, Laura had an asthma attack, and I had to throw away all the wool stuff on the boat.
Let's see, Zurich did get back from Galveston, Texas 2 weeks ago for a 12-day cruise with a friend around the bay. It was nice to get away from everything for a bit. I bet that's the nicest thing about getting out is just unplugging.
I'd like to go to sea for a month.
Yeah, just unplug.
We've done that before. I want to do it again.
You've got a California charging property tax on your boat for staying in San Francisco for 6 weeks. Amen to that.
Yeah, that was Eureka actually for 6 weeks.
Steal money any way they can. Ask me how I know. Well, you had another issue with them way back when you lived in California.
I didn't live in California. I didn't live in California. I came to visit for some reason. It was a family thing, and then when I went back to Hawaii, they sent me a tax bill. They
sent you a tax bill too. So this actually, that last time we were kind of half expecting it based on your previous experience. Yeah, they're not that great on letting you go.
Speaking of cruisers who drift in here for the winter, hey Heath, Want to come over and say hi? He's sitting over there on the couch surfing the internet. He may not want to come over and say hi. But that's what we intended this for
Yeah.
cruisers to come and hang out.
I'll chat with Alice and see if she wants to swing by maybe next week and talk about her cats, having her cats on board. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Just docked at Friday Harbor, raining there. The weather, it rains a lot less in Friday Harbor than it does here. I can tell you that. We've been both places.
It's a lot less everywhere.
Yeah, it rains less everywhere than it rains here.
Well, I still remember sitting in Friday Harbor checking the weather.
In Sitka, we were checking the weather in Sitka.
Yeah, trying to decide, keep an eye on the temperatures between Alaska and Washington area. And they were pretty similar.
We noticed, we tracked it for a year. We noticed that the weather in Sitka and the weather in Friday Harbor, Washington, very similar, very, very similar. So, yeah. And, but Sitka is on the other side of Baranof Island out on the Gulf. And it's not in here where we are. We're deeper into the islands. And we're deeper into the Tongass, which the Tongass rainforest here in southeast Alaska. It rains a lot.
Yeah,
it rains a lot. Surprisingly enough, it's not raining right at this minute.
Yeah, sun's out. I see some blue sky out there. Very cool. Everybody's all kind of starting like little roaches. That's an evil thing to say. Everybody, it's exactly the opposite. When the sun comes out, everybody scatters out and around. We haven't really done much progress in getting our trip for next summer set up yet. We're still kind of noodling out logistics on getting over there.
Yeah.
Of course, the main thing is if the border's open, we'll be able to go down the inside passage.
Yeah. Well, things are changing in unpredictable ways for the last 2 years, so I don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's hard to make plans when you don't know, 2 months or heck, even a week out from here.
Ideally, what we want to do is go down to Port Townsend, but if we can't do that, we'll figure something out. Go and do it in Wrangell. We may not get the ultimate perfect results that we hope for, or we may not have as much fun. Port Townsend is a nice change of scenery. There's a lot more going on there than there is up here anywhere in southeast Alaska.
Well, the idea would be to time it around the Wooden Boat Festival.
If we could, yeah, that would
be. But
be.
Did that get canceled this year?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I heard the Wooden Boat Festival got
Anybody
canceled
know? Does
year.
anybody know if the Wooden Boat Festival got canceled?
But it sounds like there was people had already kind of planned on going and showed up anyway and kind of did an impromptu sort of meeting. But I think I heard the official festival is closed. So hopefully it's open again next year.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to go down and see what's changed since the last time we were there. But the gentleman that was there did say the Blue Moose Cafe was still open.
Ah, the Blue Moose.
Looking forward to going to the Blue Moose Cafe.
Blue Moose. You ever make the Port Townsend, make sure you have breakfast.
Love the breakfast
at
there.
the Blue Moose Cafe in the boatyard.
Yeah.
Because it's the best.
Yeah. Good news it's still there. Which after all these years, I hear it's been there for quite a long time. I'd be curious to see when they opened.
It was it was 2007 when we rebuilt the boat there.
Yeah.
So
they've been quite a while.
That's 14 years.
Yeah.
Cool. And it had already been there for quite a while then. But things change. You get used to things. Nothing stays the same forever.
Yeah,
so
it's true enough.
Change is here to stay.
What was it? There was something. Where's my
something?
date
What?
I was
going to
your
notes.
Bring up. Yeah, grab my notes here. Oh, Dave Berg. We were gonna talk about Dave Berg's trip.
Dave Berg.
He's
the guy who brought the
the Wolverine is his boat. Came from Nome to Petersburg through the Bering Sea. And if you go on to kfsk.org, there is you can listened to a MP4 live interview with Dave talking about his trip. I think it's about a 23 minute interview.
Yeah, it's a 2,000-mile trip from, yes, Alaska is that big, from the Bering Sea,
Yeah.
Through the Aleutians and then across the Gulf to Petersburg. So, yeah.
So that he just got in about a week and a half ago, somewhere in there.
About
so
10 days.
Yeah, so pop onto the kfsk.org website, Dave Berg, and the boat name is the Wolverine. I didn't get a chance to sit down and listen to the interview yet. I just read the article briefly. They didn't give too many details as far as the length of the trip or anything, but I'm going to sit down and listen to that here in the next couple of days. So that sounds like a really cool trip. So, what else have we got going?
I don't know. I didn't have a whole lot.
Yeah, I actually don't either, considering it's been a couple of weeks since we've popped on here.
I'm having trouble with my this computer that we're using right here is literally falling apart.
We might be offline here for a little while.
I've got another computer. One, but I've been trying. The screen is trying to fall off the side here.
Scrambled eggs at the Blue Moose, Eric. Yes. What was it? The sweet potato. What did they have? It was the sweet potato hash.
Sweet potato hash. Was that what it was? A sweet potato hash. That was really good. Really good.
Yeah. Now because I started making my own sweet potato hash. Other thing that we've been talking about and we've kind of teased about quite a bit over the last multiple years is doing more cooking. More cooking
videos.
Stuff. I'm having a look at some lights and putting together some recipes and just coming up with some ideas. And so we'll probably do like breakfasts and dinners and that kind of stuff. So kind of keep an eye out for that. We'll be posting those here, hopefully starting in November.
Yeah.
I think we get 2 or 3 in the can, so to speak, and then start posting them. But I just need to get some more lights because every time we think about doing this, it's wintertime when things slow down, and then the
wintertime here, the sun never gets above about 40 degrees. So I mean, literally, the sun does not go up and down; it goes up and down like that. It kind of goes across. Yeah. It's like this. So
very low. So it's dark.
Yeah. So inside the boat, which of course is covered with canvas, it's dark. And it's fine for living and everything like that. But if we want to shoot, doing video and that kind of lighting is almost impossible. We'll figure something out.
So I'm going to be popping over to the store here and coming up with some different lights and trying to get the configuration in the boat so it's easy to see. But we'll be starting to work on those here shortly.
Yep.
And
I bought a bunch of fixins at the store on Tuesday. Tuesday is senior shopping day.
Woohoo!
So it's at the hardware store. I always go to the hardware store and the supermarket on Tuesdays because on Tuesdays it's and of course I do the shopping because as a senior resident you get 10% off and no tax. No tax. You're exempt from taxes all the time, but on Tuesdays at the Hammer and Wiccan and almost all the stores actually in town, 10% off for senior citizens. So I do all my grocery shopping and any hardware. What
you have to buy the card now, the senior card.
Yeah,
it used to be free, but
it used to be free. Now you have to pay for the card, $100 for the card, and that makes you tax exempt.
Yeah,
and it gets you a 10% discount every Tuesday at the hardware store and at the supermarket.
There you go. The things to look forward to. All right.
Well, that's all good.
And I probably should have mentioned I'm going to have to boot out a little bit early today. I got to go head over to the post office and check the mail because I got my refurbished and sharpened blades and clippers are in the mail.
And your check.
And hopefully
your PFD check.
The PFD check.
Mine was I got mine direct deposit. So mine's up. Mine got mine yesterday.
Heath, have you gotten your PFD check yet?
Yep.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I'm quickly spending it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already spent it. I spent it on a replacement for the Morse MV2 engine control
Oh yeah, your engine
and
controls.
sponge.
And a sponge.
And sponge. This replaces the engine MV2 control and sponge that we're using now for the engine control.
So the
It's an
engine
MV3.
Engine control is on the way then.
Engine control without a sponge is on the way. The MV3 engine control, which was like $400.
Yeah, we've been looking for that one for
years.
quite a while.
Well, what happens is they discontinued the MV2, and there was not a direct replacement for it right away, and couldn't find one. And so I searched and searched and searched, watching the price of an MV2 go up to near $500. So they don't make them anymore. So then I found the MV3, which is it's under 400.
And you ordered that from where?
Ordered that from Fishery Supply in Seattle. This is my go-to place to order stuff now. Fishery Supply in Seattle. And they have a good staff, good technicians there that you can get information from. You can talk to them about installations and what have you. And the other thing that I ordered was the instrument panel for the engine. Well, I haven't ordered it yet. I haven't actually found one yet. It also is discontinued. You can get a used one on eBay for $550.
Really?
I'll make my own before I go there, but $550 for the Yanmar engine panel that is on our boat. And the reason I need one is because I fixed the tack last year or 2 years ago. I fixed the tack, but the 4 screw holes where it screws in, they're all broken away, and it's held on with duct tape. Everything works. It's just
time
from the sun and everything,
Yeah.
Because that was installed in '93 in Hawaii. So exposure to the sun and salt and everything, that plastic panel, it just got all brittle. And
Could we make it out of wood?
Might be able to make it out of wood, but it's molded in the back to take the little sockets for the LED lamps. And it's not just a flat piece with holes cut in it. If it were, it'd be no big deal. But
Gotcha.
I'm sure we can work something out. It doesn't have to be the exact thing right from the factory. It'll be fine. Yeah. We'll work something out. I mean, that's one of the things I noticed. Some people on the different one design boards for boats, people get hung up on the original equipment. Where do I find this light that was put on my boat in 1972? And it hasn't been made in 40 years. So just buy it out of buy something out of the catalog that works. Something that's got the right number of wires coming out of the back. Huh? Like our masthead light, yeah. Like the steaming light, like the combination light. Like we looked up one morning and the combination light was gone on the top of the mast. Yeah. One of those great big tall ones, the incandescent, or I guess they're incandescent lights, but big tall combination light. It was expensive as all get out too, but we got it while we were working at West Marine, so we got a good deal on it. And then it was down in when did we lose that? Down in the San Juans.
That was in we figured it got struck by
a bird or something.
Just
I
disappeared.
just looked up there one morning, and the top half of it was gone altogether, and the bottom half was canked over like this.
Either that or bird tried to land on it or whatever.
Yeah. And the navigation lights on the pulpit and the stern rail, those things.
We did those in Hawaii.
Little small incandescent lights. They weren't very bright or nothing. We replaced them all with LEDs. And haven't had any problems with them since. So, whoops.
Uh-oh.
Dog's barking. What's this?
That's Grace. So.
Haven't you been trying to contact her?
No, not her.
Not her? No.
Someone's been trying to contact me about her.
Oh. So if you know a DVM who's looking for a little excitement and adventure and might be interested, I don't know. We're looking for a DVM to come up here and work with us, either on a rotational or permanent basis. If you know somebody, let us know. And there's lots of jobs up here, so if you have a mind, you have a friend in Petersburg. Just saying. And I have.
Yeah, you have.
I have
your pumpkin pie. And yes, LEDs are a great invention. We've got, I think,
We have all LED lights now.
except for the masthead light,
No,
or not
that's
the masthead. No,
the steaming
the
light.
steaming light.
The steam, is that,
That is still the original.
no, it's not the original one. It's
What?
not. Nope, that's a replacement. That is a
The
replacement.
bulb or the
The whole thing, the whole lamp fixture is a replacement.
not
It
that
kind of looks like the original one, but it's not.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one I got. Where did I get that at? Olive Marine, and sometime in the 90s.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's not original.
Yeah,
But it is an incandescent light. It's one of those little what do they call them, festoon bulbs. Yeah, those are crap. They never worked right. Sometimes it works. You go thump on it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting down to Port Townsend and being able to do some light shopping, because there's not
for the
a lot,
inside?
yeah,
Yeah,
there's
for the
not a
interior.
lot of options here for interior lighting, and
Well,
gotta
you know,
kinda
there's the
see,
internet.
You got to see the you got to see
You got to
it.
see them. You got to see the
gotta
color.
see the color of the light. There's just, especially with LEDs, you get those kind of off tone colors, too bright, too blue,
Mhm.
too yellow.
Mhm.
You just got to see it to know if it's going to work for you or not. So, anyway, darling, I hate to call
gotta
it
go?
short, but I think I need to get running.
Okay, you run. I'm going to dig into this pie.
I'm taking
And
the pie with
no,
me.
you're not. What do you mean taking the pie? That's my pie. You're going to take the pie? Yeah.
That's
You see what I have to put up with?
Anyway, I need to run. I hope you all have a fantastic week. And with that, aloha, and we'll see you all later. Bye, Sarah.
Aloha no, kako. Hui ho.
DVM.
What?
That is a doctor of veterinary medicine.
Yeah, doctor of veterinary medicine.
So, okay, I'm out of here. Keep everybody entertained.
Keep everybody
See you
entertained. I'm just going to eat the pie. They
Bye,
can
guys.
watch if they want.
Yes, I do. Chuck's got it.
I've got it. You got it. Hey, guys, going to say goodbye now. All right, hold on. Aloha no kako. Hui ho. Aloha indeed to all of us, including Heath.
Including Heath.
Including
Maybe
Heath.
We'll get him to
Until we
show
meet
up
again,
next
I'm
week.
Chuck Rose. This is Laura Longrose, my lovely and talented wife and first mate of the sailing vessel Lealea. That's Heath standing there out of camera range. Have a great day. Oh, here he is.
Here he is.
Hey, Heath. Hi. Bye.
All right.
End stream. End
End
stream.
stream.
I hit the button. There we go.
Okay. I